Let's work this ACT math question from July 2020. It's question number 12, and it says, what is the smallest integer greater than square root of 61? And so I'm going to plug in square root of 61 into my calculator, and I get that it is approximately 7.81, and we're looking for the smallest integer greater than that. And so that's going to be 8, which is answer choice C. Now let's talk about a few things in this question to dig a little deeper and make sure we understand everything. It's asking for the smallest integer, so we need to remind ourselves what an integer is. It's without a fraction, without a decimal point, and it can be negative to positive. So we can have a -2 or you can have a +2. Those are both integers. Now, so we're looking basically for something without a decimal, and you can see that from your answer choices. These are all integers. They don't have fractional parts on them. Now we're looking for the smallest integer that is greater than. Make sure we're looking for something greater than the square root of 61. To me, the easiest thing to do was what I did, and that's used my calculator to find the value of square root of 61, and that's where we got the 7.81, and we're looking for that integer that's going to be greater than this. And what is greater than 7.81? The next number is going to be 8, and that's where we got C. And they have to qualify that using the smallest, because we know also 10 is greater than that and 31 is greater than that, but the smallest number is going to be 8. 7 is less than 7.81 and 4 is less than 7.81. Now, just a thing you might want to do to help you enhance your understanding of square roots and squares of numbers, because sometimes they rearrange how the question is asked, and so this will help you in furthering those skills, is to think about the squares of each of these numbers, because we know when we find the square of a number, the square root of that square is that original number. And so what I mean here, when we look at 4 squared, that is equal to 16. And then in turn, the square root of 16 is 4. That's our relationship there. So if we want to look at even squaring each of these terms, 7 squared is equal to 49. And in our particular answer, we've got a 61 here, and we know that 8 squared is equal to 64. So this 64 is going to be just above the 61, and that again matches up with our answer. But we had 10 squared to be 100, and then 31 squared, we'd have to put that in our calculator, and that is equal to 961, much bigger than the 61. So that's just a reminder of you how you can think about squaring terms and then finding the square root as we are going a little bit deeper into this question. But if you're looking for specific help and maybe some more information on what can help you with this particular question, you could look up some more information on square root and on integers. This is your math question of the day. We have lots more videos to help you prepare for the math section of the ACT. Subscribe so you'll get our next practice. Until then, practice a bit more on your own, and when you take the test, you'll be glad that you did.